Hi all, this is Dr. J at 11, streaming to you live from Long Island, New York, where the weather was fine, but Wall Street wasn't so fine. Santa Claus got lost looking for the New York Stock Exchange today, but rumor has it that Rudolph is tired and he's using Amazon for last-minute orders. And as a result, Dr. J today bought Amazon. Now, it's always buy the rumor, sell the news, correct? So I did that. I bought the rumor. I have to admit, I swapped out of all my Apple, dumped it into Amazon. Let's hope that works, at least for me. I think it's a good move. We're going to find out soon enough. Apple had to continue to do miserable. I did this in the morning. I did it again in the early afternoon. So I sold and bought in two shots. I'm looking for 1650. Do you think that's too much? I don't. I mean, right now, Amazon after hours has popped to about 1480, which is way above what I paid for it. So maybe. I think the stochastic indicators and the RSI are both reading overbought. No, oversold. Dr. J sometimes says the wrong word. Bite my tongue. But yes, they're oversold, below 30 on the RSI, below 20 on the stochastic. Last few times that happened, we got a nice pop. So let's hope that happens again. I don't like where it landed at support. It's not really at support, the Dow, but we're going to take a look at it anyway and show the support below where we are now. I hope it doesn't get that low because the support levels are low. Remember, what do I want you to remember? I want you to do your own due diligence. Remember that Dr. J is a comedian. I kid around a lot. So you can't take me seriously. Yes, you can. I try my hardest. I try my hardest to give you my fair assessment. But it's only my opinion, and my opinion is strictly my own. I don't have inside information of any kind. How I arrive at my thinking sometimes is a little different than how others arrive at their thinking. In fact, oftentimes different because I have a unique way of thinking, as does most people. So I try to share some of my reasons why I think it still pays to be bullish. And if you like this video and you like me in general, give me a like. Give me a like right now in the lower right portion of the screen, along with hitting the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And later on, share screen with others so that others can see this. And also, what else do I like you to do? Share screen, give me a like, write comments. That's enough. Let's get to the video charts. I want to say hi to those that are filling up my Google Hangouts on the air slots this evening, waiting for me to spew my optimism and keep you smiling, because today was kind of a rough day, on top of a rough day, on top of a rough month, on top of a rough 2 months, on top of a rough 3 months since October 3rd. So Dr. J will do his best to keep you happy. Keep the optimism going. Keep the smile on your face. Keep that inner smile glowing. Let's get to the video charts. That's the only way to shut me up. Okay, here we go. All righty, share screen. You won't be seeing my pretty face. Okay. Let's look first at the Dow Jones Industrial Averages, the DJIA, Dow Jones Industrial Averages. It closed today at 22,859, down 464, and that's with a comeback of about 200 points. So what we have is a candle that's bearish, but not as bearish as it could be. And we have, for the first time, a dip below 30 on the RSI, and the stochastic is way below 20. So that, put the two of them together, I would say there's a good likelihood we get a bounce tomorrow or Monday, just from that alone. So the last few times the stochastic has hit this low, let's take a look. The RSI, and certainly the RSI right here, didn't yet bounce. How about here? We had a nice bounce after that. And this coincides with the stochastic. So when they coincide, they seem to be a very powerful predictor of a bounce. When you get overbought conditions, oversold conditions rather, on the RSI and on the stochastic. Okay, so there we have it. The RSI and stochastic says we're oversold. Santa got a little lost, but he's been seen in town. Rudolph has gotten tired from all the hard work he's doing, and Santa is becoming more technologically advanced. He's been talking to Jeff Bezos, I understand, and rumor has it that they have a little deal going. So I bought some Amazon today. We're going to look at the Amazon chart in a minute, but I just want to look at the next support level, which is something like 21.2, I believe. Kind of yucky. Okay, so we have support at 21,171, and just above that somewhere, 22 something. I can't get a read on that. So the next support level is considerably lower than where we are now. So let's hope that this level holds. Let me just get a reading on this. Low 23, I'm sorry, 23,531. That's not right. We're below that. Oh, I see. I see. It's all the way over here. Yeah, this is a ways to go. This is like this is the 22,174 level. So that's really the next major level of support, 22,174, and above that, right about here at I don't know, 22,655. So let's hope that it holds right where we are, that we get an update tomorrow, right from the opening gong to the closing bell. That will be a very nice way to go into the Christmas week. I believe it's possible. I believe it's even probable. I'm just hoping that we don't get a shutdown of the government. That won't help. Let's take a look at Amazon next. Okay, Amazon was trying to make a head and shoulders pattern, but it looks to me like more like since this is a lower low than this, it looks to me like Amazon's trying to put in a double bottom here, which is fine by me. Double bottom, head and shoulders, I don't care. They both work. it looks like a bullish type setup. So let's hope that Amazon has bottomed here. I swapped out of Apple today, as I said earlier, to go into Amazon. I like the after hours story. It's about 1480 after hours. Let's see, I haven't looked in a while. Update this. And there's always a lot of volume after hours on Amazon. Yes, 1480 is good. So I'm way ahead on my swap because Apple continued to perform miserably. Let's take a look at Apple stock. Apple has a full body, closing at virtually the low of the day. 156 is a low of the day, closed 156.83. 156.70 is the low of the day. So it closed at the low of the day. It's just a horrible looking chart. Apple is having its own bear market that's pulling everything else down along with Amazon. But Amazon is going to pull everything back up. I think we're going to rally on the backs of Amazon. I mean, what else are we going to rally on the backs of? We're not going to rally on the back of Tilray, the marijuana company that I own. It's a fun stock to watch, but it's not going to carry the market higher. Apple and Amazon could, and hopefully Amazon and Apple will. I hope Apple turns it around, even though I'm now out of it. Johnson & Johnson, I actually had a perfect call yesterday. One of the only perfect calls I had yesterday. I said it would go a little lower and then bounce. It went a little lower down to the trend line almost and bounce. It's not a wonderful candle, don't get me wrong. It still looks like it's hardly a bullish call, but I think it's in the process of bottoming. Probably we get another test of this support line and then take off. So tomorrow might be the day that we touch down right about here, close up to maybe 130 area tomorrow. So that's what I think of J&J. ATHX might have been a dead cat bounce today, maybe something more, but it had a nice little green candle after this enormous bearish candle the day before. So it's like virtually a harami, just misses being a harami at the end of a long downturn. So let's call it an almost harami, and maybe it'll bode for a little bit of an upturn tomorrow and Monday. Athesis, I want to see trading above the 166 support level up here. Today it hit as high as 163. So it did not hit that support at 166. Let's keep an eye on Athesis. Let's keep an eye on the Dow and Amazon and Apple for the next few trading sessions. I will also be doing a special report over the weekend on the biotechnology stocks, which have taken it on the chin more than any other sector in the stock market. But I think, and I've said this before, that 2019 will be the year of biotechnology stocks. So that's where I am. My thinking is optimistic. For a while, I had turned somewhat gloomily pessimistic, but I am now cautiously optimistic. Not wildly optimistic, but cautiously optimistic. When every pundit in the whole world says down, it's time to think up. This has been Dr. J at 11, saying sayonara, saying good night, saying au revoir, saying Wiedersehen, saying shalom, saying ciao, arrivederci, bye.